There's one sport. It's growing faster than any other in Illinois high school athletics.
Kathy Carlson is here with a special report on the explosion of girls wrestling.
Yeah, and it's growing at an alarming rate. From 2022 to 2023, there are 114 more schools offering girls wrestling in Illinois. Homewood Flossmoor is one of the prime examples of the growing interest and talent in the Chicagoland area.
People always like, oh, you're a girly, you're not going to be able to do it. Wrestling's for boys. I'm like, okay. Now I'm beating boys.
Homewood Flossmoor senior Jocelyn Williams is one of 27 members of the Vikings girls wrestling team and part of a group of girls who started wrestling when it became an official sport in 2021.
I'm a swimmer and a diver, so I was used to being in the water, and I had one off season. Mom was like, well, just try it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And then I became good at it.
Head coach Scott Aronson coached boys wrestling for 8 years before taking a break. During that time, he went to a girls' invitational, which sparked his interest in coaching girls.
There was like a connecting, caring element to it, and they all seem to know that they're out there doing something important for the first time.
Although it's only been around for 3 years, stats are showing it'll be around for a long time.
In the 21-22 school year, we had just over 1,200 girls statewide. Last school year, that number increased by 1,000, 2,215 girls. And this year so far, we're at just a little over 2,400.
While Knox says some schools have 1 or 2 girls on their team, others, like Homewood Flossmoor, are proof of the popularity.
Last year, I would not have anticipated, 30. I had no idea. And so this year we have 30, and I'm like, oh, do we have uniforms for them all? Do we have headgear for them all? Do we have this? Do we have that? And so I have no idea, no clue. I'm going to take whatever I get.
Like when you think of girls, you'll think of cheerleading, dancing, or, volleyball. But you hear girls wrestling, everybody's like, what? Girls wrestle? And they're good? Like, it's like surprising. And I'm actually very happy because my whole goal before I graduate high school is to change the image. Because not every girl is prissy, and not every girl is like, oh, I don't want to do that. That's too boyish or anything. I just want to change the image, basically.
Aronson's team has doubled in size since 2021. Girls like Williams and fellow senior Inialua Adumasu signed up as sophomores looking to give something new a try. 3 years later, they're gunning for state titles.
The competition and the fact that you're the only one on the mat, so what you do on the mat is only your responsibility, and that really intrigued me rather than having a group of teammates. And obviously wrestling is a team sport, but you're the only one on the mat, so the product depends on what you do.
They are driven, they're tough as nails, they have the work ethic, they have the skill set. This is their 3rd year wrestling. I mean, these girls have excelled faster than anybody's expectations. And they're feared by every other girl wrestler in the state at their weight.
And they're proof girls are strong.
Something about being told that strength isn't your strong suit as a girl, or that you should be doing something that isn't as physical, but the girls that we're getting, they just don't want to be told that. And they want to be seen as strong, as powerful, as competitors.
I feel like girls are stronger when it comes to wrestling because boys mentally, no offense, boys mentally are not as strong as females. We go through way more than males do. And our whole goal, especially here at HF, is to prove that we're better than the boys. We are, just saying.
The state tournament is at the end of February. This is the first year they're tracking team points as well. It's also providing girls with scholarship opportunities. Williams plans to commit to wrestle in college next year, Dawn.
I want to talk to them some more. I want to hear more from them.
They were great. They were great.